If the Transatlantic Trade and Investment Partnership, TTIP, is agreed between the EU and the US, then the world's largest free trade area will be created, worth billions of euro annually. As the latest round of TTIP talks concluded in Brussels, chief negotiators attempted to allay public concerns regarding the possible consequences that the deal might have.
Nothing that we do in these discussions would imply in any way any reduction of the level of protection for European or American citizens.
The fundamental principle of our work on the regulatory issues in TTIP is to ensure that nothing that we do will undermine the ability of our governments to regulate in ways that we consider necessary to protect consumers, to protect workers, to protect the environment.
Many campaign groups, however, insist that the deal, as it currently stands, will erode the quality of public services in the EU, negatively affect conditions for workers and compromise food safety. They say this will happen because America has a soft regulatory system. The EU and the US have been heavily criticised for holding the TTIP negotiations in secret. 5 campaign groups, including Friends of the Earth, have lodged a joint complaint with EU Ombudsman Emily O'Reilly, claiming that the European Commission has unlawfully refused to release TTIP documents. It has not yet been announced by the Ombudsman's office whether an official investigation is to go ahead. Concern has also been expressed that a clause in TTIP would allow firms to bring governments to court for adopting policies that they consider to be anti-business.
The danger of TTIP is actually in the fact that governments would not be able to stand up to big business, that big business would be able to confront governments and say, you are having a policy that's adversely affecting our profits.
The EU and the US want the trade deal to be signed this year, but there is growing speculation that the new leftist government in Greece might attempt to veto TTIP. Jerome Hughes, Press TV, Brussels.